So what are some mistakes that I made on a keto diet that you can avoid? Hey folks, my name's Allie. Let's get started. So I know I've been gone for a while. I'm sorry. My computer died back in July and I wasn't able to make any videos. But I have a new computer now thanks to financing. Living that American dream, and now I can make videos again. So just some housekeeping things. With the angle of the channel, there's only really so many videos I can make about keto and dieting. I mean, once I cover everything that I can think of, I'm going to run out of ideas for videos. So if you have any ideas that you'd like to see me discuss or any topics that you want to talk about or listen to, just leave me a comment below. I get lots of requests for what I eat a day and before and after pictures. And both of those I think would be served better in photograph form rather than video form on YouTube. So I'm going to post somewhere here, maybe down below too, the name for my Instagram and also my Pinterest if you'd like to follow me on those formats. I think that before and after pictures and what I eat in a day would do better on those sites. So I probably won't do too many of those kinds of videos on YouTube. So let's get on to the mistakes. So mistakes that I made. In the beginning, I was super serious about carb count. I mean, nothing over 20 grams of carbs a day. Calories, I usually stuck down below my calorie limit for the day if I wanted to lose weight. And then maybe once a week I'd go over on calories by like 400 or 500 calories just on the weekend if it was a Sunday. I definitely tracked the carbs, but if I went over on calories, I didn't really care. And if anything, I found that going over just on calories a little bit almost boosted the weight loss. It's almost like the next 2 days I'd see like a flush of weight loss. But the thing about staying super strict on the carb limit is that you are flushing out all of your water and all of these electrolytes. And it's actually what's known as the keto flu. I didn't get it too often, and it's not really a flu. It's just you kind of feel a little slow throughout the day and you kind of feel a little lightheaded. And that's because apparently you flushed out all of those electrolytes that are holding on to your water because you flushed out all of your water. So it's really important to put those electrolytes back inside your body. And a great way to do that, an easy way that I found and that other people used to, is that you just drink some beef or chicken broth. I've even taken, when I didn't have any broth cubes or a can of broth, even just like a packet of ramen seasoning. It's super salty and really high in sodium, but it helps. Another mistake I made was trying to make keto versions of foods that I used to love eating before I started the diet. So what I mean is I started out last year around Christmas, Thanksgiving time. I made this amazing keto-friendly peanut butter and chocolate fudge. It was delicious and it's very high calorie and it can have a good carb count. Maybe a little square was 3 or 4 grams of carbs, which isn't much, but if you're a food addict like I am and you make this amazing, delicious, keto-friendly dessert, it's really easy to binge on those. And then especially even though the holidays are over, you might still have some leftovers, so you might continue to eat that much or that way after the holidays are over. And so for me last Christmas and the whole Christmas season, I made a couple batches of those for the holidays, and I kept eating them all through my birthday, so which was about a month later. So my advice to you is, if you are addicted to food and you know this like I am, okay, make sure you stay away from those substitutes. Okay, if you're in the mood for something sweet, please definitely find something that you will not overeat on. For me, it's dark chocolate. I like to make my own, like, I call it soil. It's like cocoa powder and almond milk and a little bit of vanilla extract and the Splenda. Okay, I just mix it up and it's kind of crumbly, but it's good and it covers that sweet tooth, but it's low calorie and it's really low carb. I spent probably a couple months trying to come up with my own way to make a keto ice cream, and it always just came out to me being like, you know, I know it's in the freezer, I'm just going to eat it all. And that's what happened. So it kind of stalled me there for a while. So if you're into baked goods or even just sweets, I really recommend trying to avoid those at all costs. Because again, if you're addicted to food, it's hard to say no if you know it's right there in the fridge. Another mistake, I didn't make too much, but I've heard other people talk about it, is you don't want to go around telling people that you are on this high-fat, low-carb diet, because people are going to freak out about the high-fat part and maybe even the low-carb part. So my advice to you is, especially if you haven't lost a lot of weight visibly, don't tell people about your high fat, low carb diet. I would just say, if people ask what diet you're on, you just say, oh, I'm eliminating sugars and starches, okay? Not a lot of people can argue with that. I mean, I think most people know that high amounts of sugar are bad for you. So if you can just kind of describe it to them that way, because the thing about the high fat, low carb diet, when you say that, people think, oh, you can't eat lots of fat, you'll become fat. And you know, that's along the same lines as if you eat a carrot, you become a carrot. Well, they don't get it, that it doesn't work like that. But so I would just really recommend, you know, sticking to the low sugar, low carb description of your diet, especially in the beginning before you've lost a lot of weight. I mean, honestly, it's not that it's any of their business, but you know, maybe they are trying to look out for you and it might make them concerned. So just for your sanity and their concern, just tell them low sugar, low starches. So another big and costly mistake that I made was going shopping every time my clothes started to get really loose. And that was a problem because it was really expensive and I wasn't quite in my first job yet. And so when I moved back down south during the summertime, I bought all these shorts from the Gap. Well, Gap shorts aren't super cheap. And so they were probably about $30 each and I probably bought 4 or 5 pairs. So I spent all this money on shorts and by the end of the summer I couldn't even wear them because they were too baggy. Another funny story, I went to New York & Company and they were having like spend so much money or buy so many shorts, you get a free pair of shorts. So I knew I was going to keep losing weight throughout the year, so I was like, okay, well, my Gap shorts all got too big, so I'll buy these ones that fit now, and then the free pair, I'll get a size smaller. So that was at the end of summer. So then the next spring, when it was warm again, I tried on my new pink shorts and they still had the tag on them, the smaller pair that I got, the free ones, and they were too big. So I don't know what to tell you. If you have to buy new clothes, I mean, definitely we have to wear something that fits and looks nice. But if you have to get new clothes, I definitely recommend looking in thrift stores. Okay, this top, I bought it on vacation in a consignment shop. It's from White House Black Market. Originally, their stuff's really expensive. You know, a pair of jeans can cost like $80-something or more. A typical shirt, when I just go in there, I've seen are super expensive. This thing was like $6. So definitely go to thrift shops and consignment shops. I have a friend who every time I go see her, she hands me stuff that her coworker gives to her and then I can wear to work. So it works out pretty well. So thank you, by the way, if you're watching. Another mistake I made. Okay, so when I got down towards my goal, I wanted to get down to 150. Once I hit about 155, I realized that, you know, I'm almost there. Okay, if I could just stay on this, I'm almost to my goal. You know, it was an arbitrary number I picked. I was still in a healthy BMI at 155. I just wanted to hit 150. Well, I kind of let that take over my mentality a little bit. And what I mean by that is that when I went out to eat for celebrations like Mother's Day, I went out with my mom and my boyfriend's mom, I wasn't able to really enjoy myself, like just having this social gathering with food. I felt almost like I was being forced to eat something that I didn't want, but I don't know. That was a mistake because I look back now and I wish I had just said, okay, I'm just going to eat this salad from Texas Roadhouse with all the dressing. Oftentimes, we can get really serious about this, which is good. You should be serious about your health and weight loss, but sometimes I think it's okay just to say, this is actually a special occasion. I'm going to let myself have some fun. For example, I'm about to go to a chili cook-off, just a festival about chili, and I know it's technically keto friendly, but I'm not going to worry about measuring. I'm going to have some chili here and there, and I'm not going to worry about it because it's an event, and I'm going to have fun, and I'm going to live my life. I had to realize that at the end of the day, I was losing weight because I wanted to enjoy my life more. And so if I wasn't even allowing myself to enjoy holidays like Thanksgiving and Christmas, what's the point? I mean, those are days that are supposed to be amazing and fun and filled with love and family. But I was so worried about counting my calories that I wasn't enjoying them. I've gotten better about that now. So it's definitely a mistake that I don't want anybody else to make. But that's what's great about keto, is you're not depriving yourself, and it's not a complete elimination diet. So for Thanksgiving, if you want to eat lots of turkey and fill up for that one day, I say go for it, because if it really makes you happy, once in a while on special occasions, hey, why not? So sometimes you just gotta relax a bit, realize that this is a special occasion, and enjoy your life. Well folks, those are just some mistakes that I made during this diet. I'm still continuing the diet. I still eat keto every single day. Again, if you have any questions or requests for videos, just leave me a comment and I'll look through them. I try to reply to as many comments as I can, but before I got my new computer, I wasn't really able to. It was just a hassle to type everything on my phone. But I'm going to try and reply more. So, yeah. Again, thanks for watching. My name's Allie. Have a good one. Bye.